Hi friends, happy Sunday. This is your Sunday summary from ZeNai Brooks, candidate for state auditor. One of my friends said he watched my last video and it reminded him of Mr. Rogers. so I don't care. That's my intro. But as promised, I wanted to give a weekly update of just what we've been up to from a campaign perspective, things that you should care about. This week I was actually recovering from being out 2 weeks in June at different conferences and conventions, trying to get my CPA, CPE credits, networking with other accountants around the country. So I was able to get to Zionsville for a town hall on Wednesday. It was a great turnout, really good to hear about what people care about. I mean, we talked everything from the insurrection to women's reproductive rights, to what the state auditor means, pretty much everything, education. So it was great. The mayor of Zionsville was there. There were about 8 of us on the panels as well, along with Destiny Wells, who was running for Indiana State Secretary of State. So we talked a lot about election security and why it's important to vote. So it was a good turnout. This week we will be traveling to Middlebury, Indiana, which is close to Elkhart. Myself, Destiny, and Jessica, so all the women running for statewide candidates will be there. So it should be a great conversation. So if you're in the area, please come out, kind of talk to us, tell us what you care about. Aside from that, I have had some great conversations with donors here in the city, looking to meet more folks, more organizations in this upcoming week. My schedule for July is pretty set from the weekend perspective. This weekend, I'm actually doing a Spartan race up at Notre Dame. So that's on Saturday. And then I'll hang out a little bit in South Bend Saturday evening and Sunday. So if you're in the area, shoot me a note. We are planning a couple events, so I'll post on my social media where we will be for that. The following weekend, I have a speaking engagement, a women's conference in Gary, Indiana. So that's that Saturday, and then I'll probably go up early that Friday, and then I'll hang around that Sunday as well. So we'll plan some events for Gary. The following week, I may be in Fort Wayne. I think we're at the 23rd of July at this point. Another speaking event for a women's conference, and then hang around, probably do some campaigning or radio there. And then the last week of July, we'll spend some time in southern Indiana, New Albany, Jeffersonville. Sorry, I don't like bugs. Jeffersonville. So that's July. Weekends are pretty booked. If there's anything going on during the week, let me know. Shoot me a note. Or if there are calls I can do virtually, let me know. Again, I am still working full time, so we got to take that into consideration. But evening meetings or, lunchtime calls, morning calls, I can be pretty flexible. So I just want to give you guys an update on there. We are getting around. So that's exciting. One thing I've been thinking about too is it's just kind of cool how God kind of works things out together. Like I've already had, the Spartan race on the calendar. I already had these speaking events for church on the calendar. So now just being able to leverage those, build those weekends out and include some campaign stuff has actually been pretty convenient. So I'm excited to tie in all aspects of my life and let you guys kind of see how that works and how we manage all of the things. Aside from that, I just want to point out the one main issue I think that people are talking about this week is the gun law permit to carry changed July 1st. So you no longer have to have a permit to carry. So just kind of be paying attention to that. I think there are some effects that people are unsure of. So just, keep an eye on what's going on with that, the gun laws. But the other thing is the gas tax that we want to be mindful of. And I think a lot of people are blaming, the president or our local party or government, but really gas prices are set by the oil companies, and I think they're seeing a lot of profits right now, and that's really affecting our Hoosiers and really anybody across the country. But one thing that we do have control over, even from a state perspective, is the gas tax. And if you do a little research on that, but there are three types of gas taxes. There's the federal one, which we don't really have much control over, but then there's also a state sales tax, which has increased in July 1st, and then there is a state use tax, which is used to pay for roads and infrastructure, which also increased. So all three of those taxes combined add about 80 some cents to the gas price on top of the already inflated price. So one thing that the Democratic Party has really been pushing, our state officials and leaders to do is to postpone the gas taxes to save us some money at the pump. So pay attention to that. If you reach out to your legislators and encourage them to advocate for that. The other thing I think the governor was toiling about was maybe another relief check for people, maybe around $225. There's debate. Is that really going to help? That may be gas for 2 weeks. It's a shorter term solution, or should we be using that money in a different way? So things I'm thinking about, as an auditor, really trying to connect our social issues to the budget, because everything has a financial aspect. And I think the more Hoosiers think about it from that standpoint, the more we can make informed decisions and really advocate for the needs of the people, what really helps us in these, kitchen table conversations. So those are just a couple of things to put on your radar. Again, I've got some upcoming events, so follow us on social media. Vote ZeNai on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. My website, votezenai.com. We are still, trying to raise money like crazy. Need to order some more signs, shirts, bracelets, buttons, mailers, all of those things. So any little bit that you can help would be amazing. You can do recurring, or you can do a lump sum. But yeah, really looking forward to get around the state, but we need some help. I just mentioned the gas tax, so helping even pay for gas as we get around the state the rest of the campaign season would be great. So that's really the only update I had, for now. So if you guys want to hear more things, talk about anything else, shoot me a note, respond to this video, and I'll just make sure to keep you guys updated on what we have going on. I'm currently sitting outside my condo. It's Sunday, and my husband preached today. And if you know anything about preachers, especially Black preachers, pretty charismatic. So our church service was great, and then we go eat, and then there's usually an afternoon nap that takes place. So that's what he's doing right now. I don't allow myself to take too many naps, just because I feel like I'm gonna miss out on something, or there's always some work or emails or something to be done. So I also like to feel myself relaxing. So I'll probably just be in front of the TV the rest of the night watching the news or some of our shows. But I like to know that I'm relaxing and not sleep away. So that's kind of a weird thing, but just kind of let you guys in on a little bit of the way that I think. So anyways, like I said, I'll do more of these. So maybe next week we'll do a live, depending on where we are. I'll be coming from South Bend next week, so maybe we'll do something live from up there with some of the constituents. So follow me on social media, like, comment, share the donation link, and I look forward to talking to you guys in a couple weeks. Bye.